with this week's health and nutrition news. Stress. Whether it comes from taking a tough exam or preparing to give a presentation in front of your class, we all experience it. And too much stress can actually harm your memory. When we experience acute stress, an immediate reaction to danger like getting into a fight, it enhances our learning process and allows our brains to absorb more details about the experience. This translates into a strong memory of that experience. However, chronic stress, our reaction to long-term emotional negativity, like dealing with a school bully every day, can hinder the brain's ability to process experiences well. In fact, studies show that experiencing chronic stress for long periods can make a person more likely to develop mental illness in the future. So, do your best to avoid stressful situations. If you're having trouble dealing with stress, be sure to talk to an adult you trust for help. These days, there are tons of commercials promising get thin quick diets and medicines, but none of them actually work. The best way to lose weight is a good old-fashioned diet and exercise. But what if you could have a little help? Researchers now believe they can melt fat using gold. Basically, a medical expert will inject microscopic pieces of gold into the fatty areas of a person's body. Then, a special laser will heat up the pieces until the surrounding fat melts, almost like a stick of butter on a hot skillet. Finally, the doctor will suction the liquefied fat right out of the patient's body. If this method sounds a little far-fetched to you, it's actually not. Medical experts have been using gold to remove tumors from cancer patients for almost a decade. This method isn't mainstream yet, so for now, you better just hit the gym. A new report from the Centers for Disease Control, or CDC, says that the number of teens smoking cigarettes has gone down. That's awesome, right? Well, the CDC also says that more and more teens are texting while driving, which is most definitely not awesome. The CDC surveyed about 13,000 teens in several schools across the country, and the survey revealed about 40% of kids admitted to texting and emailing while behind the wheel, while only about 15% of them admitted to smoking. It's great that the number of teen cigarette smokers is going down, but come on guys, we have to stop texting and driving. When you're in the car with friends, encourage everyone to put their phones away. The texts can wait. Salamanders are amazing little reptiles. They have the ability to regrow injured body parts like their hearts, spinal cords, brains, and lost limbs. For years, researchers have been studying salamanders in order to develop advanced treatments for humans, and they've recently made a groundbreaking discovery. While studying the processes that controls a salamander's self-regeneration, researchers came across a group of molecules that work together to complete an activity. They called it the ERK pathway. And it's basically a specific set of proteins that are constantly switched on and ready to grow body parts. What's cool is that humans also have this ERK pathway. However, it's usually turned off. Scientists were able to turn on the pathway in mammals, but it wouldn't stay on for more than 2 hours. If scientists can find a technique that turns on those pathways for longer periods of time, it may mean the end of artificial limbs. Imagine how many war veterans could be healed with such an extraordinary medical breakthrough.